All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm your host, T. Welcome to the Adventures of TNT. Today, we're going to be checking out The Chauffer by Deftones. Now, this is a Patreon request from my patron, Joel, and in which I will say, as big of a Deftones fan I am, I have not listened to the B-Sides and Rarities album. I remember when it came out, it was a compilation of unreleased tracks and some rare tracks that, most people haven't heard. I do recall some of my friends who did get it. They said that there were some of the old like bootlegs from back in the day were on there, and I thought it was pretty cool. I like there were a few tracks that I did hear, but for some reason I just never got the album. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people said it's great, but others were like, yeah, it's nothing special. It sounds like reject songs. But yeah, so I'm very curious about this because depending on how this song goes, I'll probably jump back into the album and see what else is on there. But anyway, The Chauffer, this is the 2005 remaster. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see what it's got going on. Let's go. Already sounds like opening riffs on Back to School. That is a different singing style for Chino. I've never heard Chino sing like this. All right.
Down, bedding over behind the front of your dress, all shadowy line, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating
All right, so this is a very interesting track. Like I said, I've never heard Chino sing in this kind of style or like this before. And the overall feel and vibe that I got, it was just like this. It didn't feel like Deftones. It didn't feel like this was a Deftones track. And it didn't have any of the nuances that I love about the band. This felt like an alternative kind of pop rock song. Chino was really singing. I mean, everybody knows he has chops, but it didn't have the vibes that I've grown to love about his singing style, and even the band's style of music, and even the chord progression. I think that it did get kind of explosive towards the end, but it was like way too long for a Deftones track for it to pick up. On top of the fact that when it did kind of get explosive towards this third part right here, like it didn't even go as hard as they usually do in most of their songs. And I'm not sure when this actually came out, because it says it was a 2005 remaster. So I can't say, oh, this might have been an earlier time when they weren't as heavy as they were before. But Deftones has always been heavy, even since with Adrenaline and Around the Fur. So, I think it's a good song, or it's okay. But as a Deftones fan, like listening to it outside of being a Deftones fan, it's okay song. But as a Deftones fan, knowing what the band is capable of, I didn't like it. I thought it was lackluster. Just comparing it to everything else in their catalog and what I know this band is capable of. So, that's my thoughts. Guys, let me know down below in the comment section if you felt me on those, or if you enjoyed the song. If you did enjoy the song, let me know what you did enjoy about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, as always, shout out to our patron Joel. Thank you for the request. I look forward to your next one. And guys, I would love to add more Deftones to the channel. They are my favorite band, and I know that I've heard a good amount of songs from their main catalog. I know there's some gems out there that I haven't heard, so if y'all would like me to check them out and give my thoughts on it, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!